Okay, all right, hey guys. So talking about self-myofascial release, I'm not really doing any demos for this one. I'm just there's a lot of people who are asking me, different ways of doing it, what's the best way to do it, etc., etc. Self-myofascial release, which are in many other videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my channel. There's a bunch of them on there. It's basically a self-massage technique that we do to maintain the muscles and make sure that they're nice and healthy, make sure that the joints are nice and stable, there's no muscular imbalances that are pulling them in wonky, pressurized ways. Basically just keeping the body healthy. Whether you're an athlete and you use your body a lot, or somebody who is just kind of very sedentary, if you sit down a lot, obviously that muscular tension builds up just the same. In some ways, it's actually a little bit worse. So self-myofascial release is really your best friend. Now, the biggest misconception is that people think that with self-myofascial release that you need to spend a lot of money and get really big things like this. Now, this is my best friend. It's gotten me through a lot of very painful things, injuries from partnering or whatever. It's been there for me, and I wouldn't trade this for anything. But this is my trigger point roller. It's awesome. It gets really in there, and I can use it for pretty much anything. I use it for a lot of stretches, some really great core work as well. Really great, but it can be a little bit expensive. So there are these high-end options if you want to go with these. There's obviously other ones. They have those little those balls that have like little spikes on them. There's a million things. You can use dryer balls. There's a whole bunch of different things that people use for self-myofascial release, but this is the most popular, but it can be the most expensive as well. Well, not the most expensive. The other options, they have the stick. For those of you that like this one, a lot more control. If you don't like putting your whole body weight down on something like this, it can be a little bit too daunting. So you've got the stick where you've got manual control over all of that. This is another really great one. This one's helped me out quite a bit, and it also gets into some of those areas because it's a little bit more of a narrow edge that goes in, rather than this one tends to be a little bit more blunt. So if I really want to get into, like I'm doing my anterior tibialis, really, really good one. So this is awesome. But there are also other ways that are a little less high budget. Super balls. If you watch my hand rolling video that's on my YouTube channel, this is really good. You can do this for foot rolling well. It can be a little bit intense at first, so I usually start with tennis balls, but this is a good one. You can also use it manually in other areas of the body as long as you go slow, because this is going to be pretty intense. But yeah, these super balls are awesome. Super balls are awesome. Then we go on to the $2 chuck of self-myofascial release, which is tennis balls. Now, I like to think that they don't use these for tennis, and they put them into a pack of 3 for a reason. There are 3 of them in each of these packs for about $2.50. And what you can do is that 3 is perfect because you can use one of them for your foot rolling, and to actually do any of the manual rolling. You can do that like basically anywhere. You can go anywhere with this, and there's that perfect amount of density. It'll give before it becomes too problematic for most people. So it's got that perfect amount of pliability versus density. And then for the other 2 tennis balls, what I do, you can't really see it, but it's in black. I duct tape these suckers together. Now, the reason that I duct tape the remaining 2 balls in this little pack together is because this is perfect for going along your spine. So you've got the 2 edges of the balls right here, and then there's a nice little divot that you can feel when you've got them duct taped together. You can also put them into a sock and tie the end of it. That works too. And what it does is it goes right along your spine. You can lay down on it, and it goes right along the spine. I shouldn't be wearing a black shirt and you're doing this with a black one, but it goes right along and gets those braid-like muscles right along the side of the spine. You can lay down on it. There will be a spine laying video with just this that will also be in my YouTube channel, so go and check it out. So there's tons of different ways to do it. Don't be one of those people that says, oh, I've tried it one time and it hurts. There's a million ways to do it. You go to the dollar store and you can have a lot of fun with it. Dollar store, and it's a party, I swear. Go find some dog toys, get on the floor, and just find what works for you. But definitely do it, because there are some parts of the body that are just anatomically impossible to reach. So it's a good idea to do, all right? Take care.